Okay, I'm back for another read. Sorry about the last one was cut off. Oh, there goes another one. I think there's a fire somewhere. There's a fire somewhere. So, man. Somebody's in trouble. Okay, so we're going to go through the Sacred Destiny Oracle. We're going to start with that. Sorry about the last read, it got cut off. I ran out of storage, but I pretty much covered that part of the story, I think. So, what have we got here with the Sacred Destiny Spirit? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know at this time? I hope everybody's well. Things are warming up out there and the breeze is kicking off. And there was a couple of fire trucks went past. Hopefully the wind quietens down a little bit. We've got solitude. Somebody might be isolated at this time. What's happening, Spirit? What's happening? What does the collective need to know at this time, Spirit? What does the collective need to know? Things are starting to move again. Things are starting to fall into place. What's happening? What is moving? I said something's supposed to be moving, and then look, stillness came out. We got opportunity. Opportunity is like, that's the moon. Like, this might be with its new moon. There's an opportunity. There's an opportunity here in this new moon, but it requires us to be still. Like, things are starting to move, but it requires us to be still to move, if that makes any sense, to get the opportunity. It requires us to be still to receive an opportunity to make things move. You know what I'm saying? What is this? What is this? Opportunity's good. We're at the end of the year, like things are rounding up. So there might be something rounding up that is going to bring opportunity for the new year. There might be something, you know, like keep something simple. Keep something simple. Now, in my dream last night, that white just stuck out for me and just reminded me then. And it was about, like, I only remember it like very, very like briefly, but you know, like me being an artist, it was some sort of like smallish buildings, and they were painted very, very white. They were clean and pure. And there was another person that was kind of like in competition with me, and it was like I was feeling like, because you know, like for me in the past, you know, being in the art scene it's always been about, you know, like I really don't like, you know, like people going into competition, you know what I mean? I don't like that competition scene, and you know, like I'd rather walk away rather than fight for something like that, you know what I mean? It's like I can't be bothered with the battles, the battles in the art scene, right? So you know, I've chosen to walk away from situations and let people have it, you know what I mean? So, but in this dream, there was these white walls, and I was like, oh wow, you know, like, because, you know, white walls for me is like, you know, gets the juices flowing as such, you know, it's like, oh yeah, it sort of actually brings like a desire to create, right? And anyway, this was other person, it was a man, and he had dark, short hair. I don't recognise the person. I couldn't even see the face, but I just know. And he was going for it. He was going for these walls to be painted as well, right? So it was like a competition to get the walls, to paint the walls. And I was thinking, well, shit, I don't want to fight this person for these walls, you know, I don't want to go through the battle, I don't want to, actually applications. You know, it's always about doing applications and, you know, like going into competition with a whole lot of other people to get a contract. You know what I mean? And I'm like tired of that. And because I've actually, you know, had a lot of, you know, being who I am, it's like a lot of people want to go up against and sabotage and all that sort of stuff. So it's like, you know, I'm not up for the fight, you know. Anyway, but in the dream, it was like I got this feeling of like, no, you know, like I'll have to fight. You know, like it wasn't that no, I have to. It was, it's hard to explain. Like, you know, like I had the passion to want to do the job, right? But I didn't want to have to go through the fight. I just want to do the job. That's why I started going out and just painting on the street, right? Because I didn't want to fight for those legal jobs because it just got too hard, battling everybody. And a lot of it was just, you know, people wanting to just not make sure that I didn't get it, you know what I mean? Even though they didn't get it or want it, they just didn't want me to do it, you know, because I don't know, just people, you know how it is. But anyway, this just reminded me of that because of the whiteness on that feather there and its simplicity and the simplicity of the wall. The white wall was like a toilet block or something like that, but it was the whiteness of the wall that really stirred my feelings, you know what I mean? To want to paint the wall with colour. Community. We've got white butterflies in the community. Looks like these white butterflies need some paint put on them, right? Things need to be brightened up a little in the community, mate. There's a job there. So I feel like, anyway, collective, whatever it is might be for you, whatever that passion is, you know, like to go back and rethink those passions and you know, like the fight might not be so hard anymore, you know? It's like we've been asked to reignite those passions and keep it simple. Do the smaller jobs. That's where the simplicity, and it was like a small toilet block that I was looking at in the dream. So it's like the smaller job, but stay still, stay where you are. Because opportunity is here in this new moon. There's an opportunity waiting. There's an opportunity waiting for someone if you choose to keep still. Then there's opportunity to move forward. You see what I'm saying? Simplicity. What else, Spirit? What else? There's a gateway to happiness. The small jobs, gateway to happiness. So we need to be getting these small jobs done. Focus. And there's that white again. It's pure. It's a pure energy. It's like that. That's what I'm getting. It was that pure colour, that pure white on that toilet block. It was about that. It was about the purity, the colour. That's the point. And so this is a white unicorn as well. A white swan. A white moon. white feather. And then on these white things, and you know, like this white snow, and look at the pink on the cloud, right? And blue in the mountain. And then we've got the pink in the water and the blue in the sky and the yellow in the sun. It's like adding the colour to the purity of the white. So the purity, it's about the purity, and it could be to do with the content, what is expressed. Yeah. This is about what is being expressed is going to be the gateway to happiness, because that's what, you know, like what we project, what we put out there in our creativity, in our art forms of whatever it may be. It's about whatever we are visualizing. What are we creating in our minds? You know, what are we putting there in our mind's eye to then be transmuted to the physical, right? So what is it like? Because this is the gateway to happiness. What is it that we want to generate? What is it that we want to produce? What is it that we want our world to be? Excuse me. What is it? Whatever it is we want our world to be, it's about sacred destiny. The world, it's what we put out there. So like, say if we're putting a whole heap of images out there in the public, for example, or music, whatever it is might be singing about, that is what we create in our world. You know, that's what the arts industries have always known, and you know, like that's what creates the narrative for the whole world. You know what I mean? That's why the powers that are almost, you know, that have been, I'm going to say have been because it's changing, right? The powers that have been, that have owned the industries and the power over the industries to, you know, like be in control of what the narrative is in the music and the visual arts, the performing arts, the writers as well, you know, like the producers of films and all those different aspects of creation is what we create into our world, because that's what we're promoting, right? So we start off with a pure white canvas. What is it that we want to bring into our world? You know, because we know all the ghastly stuff that's being projected in our movies and music and all these avenues, and you know, like those power, those demonic powers, I'm going to say it straight out like that, have had control of those industries so that they can be in control of whatever the narrative is to be. I just said an itchy ear, confirmation, right? So it's about whatever that is that we focus on is what we release into the world. Is it going to be beautiful? And this is how we create miracles of abundance. How cool is that? See how we can create whatever we want, because we are great manifestors, is humanity. So what's it going to be, collective? What's it going to be? What's the world going to be? It's up to us. We're going to have like a clean slate here. That's what the blessings are going to be, is the clean slate, to have the Nine of Pentacles, the independence, sovereign world where people are free, you know, to be and who, just came out straight up. Opportunity. The Nine of Pentacles. Look at the freedom. And she's wearing the white dress, and we have the white owl. There's the white owl of wisdom. And it's almost like she's she's decorating the tree. It's like, I'm getting the decorating of the Christmas tree, putting the baubles on it. So how is it going to look? How is our new world going to look? That's what we need to project. And look, well, I never noticed that before, but she has put the pentacle in a bowl here. This is like a cauldron. What is it that the collective are cooking up? What are they going to create? What are they going to alchemize? What are they going to make? What are we going to have in our world? What's it going to be? This is the opportunity. This is the opportunity to shape the world that we want. Right? Nine of Pentacles, what's it going to be? Yeah, look at that. We are the magicians, musicians, artists, writers, creators. They're the ones with power. So what happened in the past is that these big organizations, these big powers, took the power away from the creators, which are the artists, the musicians, the writers, the manifestors, the magicians. And musicians, magician, you understand? Because, that's what, that's the chanting of what is going to be, right? And if it's not pure, it's got to be pure, right? In this new world. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen. So if you're going to be projecting a negative outcome like war and shit like that, like a while back, like they're trying to manifest war in our world, and they're promoting, I was, taken aback a little bit when I went to the show here, just the community show. There's all the promotion of the military and the police, and they were showing their might with their robots and whatnot, as to how they can control everyone, right? Is that what we want in our world? Or do we want are we just going to focus on being controlled? Or controlling others? Or are we going to be free and alchemize a world full of love and happiness? Because it's the gateway. This is the trick. It's the magical unicorn. There is the gateway to happiness. What is that happiness going to be? Are we going to manifest war? Or are we going to manifest peace and love and hope? Keep it simple. So yeah, like there was a lot of funding out there a while ago, it's all about so they put it out there as remembering the Anzacs and remembering those that have passed, that we've lost in wartime, by promoting that narrative of heroes, right? The heroes. You go to war and you become a hero and your life becomes something because, those people that have been targeted are those at the bottom. They suddenly get paid because they've been denied any, been denied a balance in, their own personal abundance. You know what I mean? That was denied by the acting authorities, and I'll say acting authorities because they're actors, right? Anyway, they were putting a whole lot of funding into the arts to promote those that have been lost, like the Anzacs, and I, I definitely honour those that lost their lives and that sort of stuff. But it was, and these people were were forced into these situations, and so I understand all that. But do we want to promote that narrative of the hero to keep in that cycle of warfare? Hey, hang on a minute, I'll just pause. Okay, where was I? That was, okay, alright. Yeah, so we were talking about the promotion of war, but what we want to promote, right? So we have the magician. We have the opportunity to. We have the opportunity now to promote a beautiful world. Yeah, without conflict, without the wounding, you know what I mean? Without the force. Stillness. All right. 2 minutes. Queen of Wands. No more juggling. No more juggling of passions. This is opportunities in the stillness. Stillness. Nice stillness here. No more woundings. No more broken heart. Stopping all that heartbreak. Stillness is also the healing, right? The healing process is being still in oneself, and not having that anxiety of having to act quickly. You know what I mean? Like rushing things, and because of that anxiety, that fear of missing out. Fear of missing out just causes heartbreak and competition, because it causes that competition, that anxiety and fear of losing, of being, missing out on the opportunities. So there's no need for that, because if there's no competition and people just do things, what is, like what is desirous for themselves, without that rushing, like we're going to miss out, then it comes easily. And there's plenty for everyone to share, right? That's going with the flow, like going with the opportunities as they arise and taking them when the opportunity is easy. It's the flow way, it's nothing forced, it's nothing rushed, it's nothing to be anxious about, there's nothing to fear. There's no fear of loss. Simplicity, keeping things simple. The Knight of Swords, seizing the opportunity, going for it. This is going for it. With guidance. Taking the opportunities. This person's going, yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going to go and get on that bike and I'm going to ride to freedom. With the guidance of the Holy Spirit, that pure energy, the pure guidance, simple. He's got the white jumper on too. He's got the white jacket. You know, quite often, like look, I was going to So quite often they use the dark, you know, like the dark hoodie and the white hoodie in our manifestations. Is it going to be dark or is it going to be light? And we've got so much white energy here, like light energy, and it doesn't mean black and white, you know, like ethnicity or anything. It is just, you know, about things either being heavy darkness, like, and that is like heavy weight. It's like a heavy matter, but light is like light and fresh and you know, clean. You know what I mean? Pure. Because white is the symbol of purity. Many options here. Simplicity. There's many options to be abundant and balanced in resources. There's many resources to choose from. Many opportunities to choose from. To create, you know, like to create that balance of abundance, you know, the pentacles coming in. Yeah, that's hanging those pentacles on that Christmas tree, right? That's what we choose to do. Gateway is the gateway. We've been presented with the gateway of wish fulfillment, the Ten of Cups. Everything we wish for, everything we choose to imagine. What is it that we choose in our lives? What do we choose to imagine? What do we want? It's what we imagine and what we is what we bring into our lives, is what we imagine, right? It starts with a thought. It starts in the ether and then it becomes reality, and it's almost like this couple here, you know, like it's like they're sitting on this swing of imagination, of growth, and the cups are just coming in all these colours, you know. That's awesome. We are only limited by our imaginations. Gateway, Ten of Cups. We don't need the conflict. We're not going to imagine into our lives, we're going to imagine no conflict and no juggling. There's no option to juggle, no option to fight. Because we're all going to be abundant and have enough, so there's no need, right? Because that's what we're going to imagine into our world, is happiness. Slow and steady wins the race. You know, that's what I was saying here. Like this person over here in the Three of Swords, this heartbreak is like, that's that rushed energy, you know, like missing out, you know, worried that they're going to miss out on opportunities. So it's a bit like trying to get to the front of the line and using your elbows to kick everybody else out the way. You know what I mean? It's not like that. We just go cruise. We cruise along in divine timing, and we don't need to rush. We just mosey along. You know, there's no competition. We don't have to be the best. We don't have to be the most abundant. Well, we will be the most abundant because we don't force it. It just comes naturally, it comes easily, it comes slowly, and it comes solid. And it's relaxed, right? There's no fight. It comes easy. Knight of Pentacles. No walking away. Eight of Cups. Being still. Ah, it's being still and allowing it to come to oneself. What flows to you, you know? You don't even have to move. That's why this guy's just cruising along real slow. He's got his jeans rolled up, so he might have a bit of a paddle in some water on the way. He doesn't even have a string on the horse. The horse is just following him because he's such a relaxed energy. He just wants to hang out with him, that horse. And there's the happiness. They're just playing together. They're moving together. So there could be a partnership here as well. Somebody's not walking away. They're just coming slow. There could be a slow offer coming here. 8 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, again, like this is waiting for the ships to come in. This is just like not rushing. She's just standing there watching the waves flow, ebb and flow, you know, ebb and flow. But the passion's lit. The passion is lit with the fire on the end of the wands. That's passion inside, passion within. Passion within is not rushed. It just flows. No competition. We're just doing it. We're just going to go out there and surf them waves as they come in. But you can't force the waves, right? The waves are going to come in as they do in divine timing. The rhythm of life. The ebb and flow. So somebody's just waiting here for the right time, right timing to, I don't know, what are we waiting for here, Spirit? Waiting for the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, waiting for the right wave. Someone's waiting for the right wave. And this is justice. Chariots in reverse. Yeah, it's like not going anywhere. No change. Page of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not sure what that is about. It's like the fight's over, you know. I mean, justice is here, and there's no need to be in lack or be immature or rush into anything. There's no rushing into anything here. It's just, and this justice card here is balance, right? This is balancing out those scales, and the energy of this justice, it's like she's really relaxed in the face, you see, in reverse. This one is not. It's like this one's got like an anxiousness about her. You feel it? And she's just like, yeah, I'm onto it. I got it. I got it. And the moon. See, somebody's just been enlightened. This is the moon in reverse. seeing it. In the upright, this moon, it's like sinking. Water's heavy and they're sinking, right? But this is in the reverse. And it's like she's floating upwards. The water's down here. It's like she's not in the water, she's floating above. Floating above emotion. So this is somebody who's got their emotions in check. They're not drowning in their emotions anymore. They've got their balance. They're floating. This is high vibration, you know, floating. They're light. They're light and they're, you know, just, you know, things are easy. Things coming easy. It's letting go. It's letting go and, you know, flowing. Temperance. Temperance angel. Again, divinely guided. And they've alchemized the Ten of Pentacles. Page of Swords. They've got the knowledge now. They're enlightened. See this person, this Page of Swords here, this Page of Swords, like she's walking a tightrope. She's got the book, she's holding on to the ideas, see? She's holding on to all these ideas and she's walking along this tightrope, but she's not rushed. She's just taking her time, taking in this information and building the ideas off of the knowledge that she has learnt. By taking the time to gain knowledge, to manifest this family, manifest this happy community with these safe children and abundance of resources. Everyone here is relaxed in their festivities. Look at the lights hanging up there. It looks like it might be Christmas. And the loyal dog. I'm just looking at the dog's face there. See the dog? Happy, you know, when the dog's lying around relaxed and happy with a smile on their face, you know the energy's good. Especially a Labrador. You know? When the animals are happy and relaxed, that's when you know the energy's good. Same as our horse here, like our horse just relaxing and following behind this human here. He's not tethered or tied or nothing. He's just happy to cruise behind because he likes that relaxed energy of that person. And that's why he's not running and racing anymore. Right? This is the chariot is going full pelt, like running and racing and trying to get ahead and trying to compete and trying to be the winner. Right? And it's stressed and the horse is running flat out and it's stressed. Because it's trying to be the winner. But you see, like when your ambition is within without restriction of competition and timing and all that sort of stuff, that anxiety that's created with competition to be a winner, when that's taken away to you know, like just win in your own time, you know, it becomes easier and much more satisfying because you just flow into it. The sun, the bliss. This person is in bliss. Look, just, yeah, you know, it's beautiful. sunshine, you know, I can do it in my stride. And she's getting those downloads from the heavens, right? It's just sparking the imagination as to what one wants in their life. We can create whatever we want. Stability and enlightenment. Look at that. See, again, that energy of like, yeah, I can do and be whatever I wish. And there's no rush and there's no anxiety in that. It's, you know, this is flow, dancing, and Four of Wands is that stability to be able to just be so relaxed and free. That relaxed and free without having to fight all the time for, you know, money to pay the bills and make sure you've got a roof over your head. It just is. It's just there. It just is. Because it comes easy, because Spirit guides one to take the opportunities as is presented without having to chase after it. It's just there. And we can relax into it. That's the justice. Come out of this. None of that. Oh, look at all this at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. Judgment in reverse. So going against that, you've got somebody bound to make a decision. Somebody has to make a decision of what options they're going to take. Are they going to heal for Swords? They're going to heal and move to calmer waters, where it's easy. Someone's not being enlightened where they are. They can't see, their mind is fogged, their mind is clogged, right? They're in prison. Somebody's had to get to this in order to be free. They're under heavy judgment. But the deception is reversed. There's no deception anymore. It's reversed. A family in reverse. No more nostalgia about what they were bound to. Bad investment. Seven of Swords in reverse. No healing. And not caring. It was about the Pentacles. Three of Cups in reverse. No unity. That's not it. That's coming, that's ended. So that's at the bottom of the deck. Because that's ended, done. All that is over, all the deception and the fighting and all that shit is finished with. So let's get a little bit of ending messages from our angels and demons. What do we got here? Holy angels. Holy angels. What advice do you need moving forward? What advice moving forward? Knowledge of mysteries will come easily. Positive change is on the horizon. How perfect can that be? What else here, Spirit? Holy angels. What else do you want to tell us? Mahaya. Trumpet angels here. Do your best to do some writing. Oh, you know, like this morning when I was on my walk, they were telling me, writing, 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 go and do some writing. If you're not a writer, record your thoughts and ideas. Put it down on paper. This is how we manifest. It's writing, it's painting, it's drawing, it's doing music, it's creating, right? But if we write down our ideas so that then we can go and put those things into action, right? Amail, have patience. Today your focuses should be production and creation. I've got my young lady in here. She's here on work experience, and she's in there being creative. She's doing some spray painting. I can smell it. Yeah, it's her last couple of weeks, so she's just being creative. I'm letting her just create. Oh, that's what we do here anyway. Daniel is here. Have you a decision to make? Weigh your options with Daniel to find the path. So find the creative path to manifest. To manifest the world that we want, right? We've got the power. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. That was a beautiful read. Really enjoyed that. Yeah. Now I'm going to go and be creative. So thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you again in the next read. Now, I don't know whether I'm getting emails or not. There is a problem with my communications. I'm trying to work it out, but my computer also has had to go to the shop to be fixed. So it's just another one of those things that I have. You know, another delay. But you see, I keep getting these delays, right? Like, because I was going to go off travelling, but there always seems to be something has stopped me from moving, right? But and I feel this is definitely a message of stillness, so that it can come freely. But so there is things and processes that need to be things that need to be addressed to move to the next stage, and there's a reason for it. I know that. So yeah. So if there's any delays of any sorts in your world, just know that it's going to. It will be for a reason. You know, things happen for us, not to us, right? So being patient, everything's in divine timing, and focus on the world that we wish to create. Okay? Not what we don't want, what we do want. That's what we want to put out there. Because we're the creators, co-creators with God, right? That's the energy we want to create. So, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you again in the next video. Yeah, just keep trying if you're not getting through on the email. If you wish to have a personal read, it might just have to wait until everything clears up. So something's going to clear, some sort of blockage, right, going on. And things will start flowing again. Okay, so yeah, I'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.